One, one, one. Oh yeah, the mic check is back. Oh man, this Sean's in the building already. Good morning to you. We'll get to your comment in a second. Oh man, Fabian Star, Jamaican Fabian in the building. We'll get started in a couple seconds, y'all. Oh, okay. I reloaded. That was weak. I'm reloaded. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. I didn't turn my lights on. How dare I? How dare I violate the stage? You know who I be. Streamer tries to play me, man. Put that. Kidding me? We in the building, baby. You know what time it is. It's AllBall in the building. AllBall TV. Knicks Rehab. Fabian PerspecTV. That is I. That is I. How was your weekend? Mine was decent. I hit the beach up. Huh? New York City is looking wonderful. I don't care what the news says. We got to keep it going. We got to keep the positivity up. I don't care what they say out there, man. I don't care what they say. It rained a little bit last night, by the way. If you left your car out there, I mean, it's 8 o'clock already. You probably got to your car already. Today's agenda. It's a high of 83 degrees. There is a chance of precipitation, scattered thunderstorms at 5 p.m. Around 4 o'clock, actually, the chances increase. And they go up to 48%. But today's going to be nice day, nice weather. To the, that heat wave comes along. And woo.
AllBall suckers.
You know what that means.
Good morning. Let's get right to it. Hating ass Shaq. Let's get right to all the haters. What's good? Yeah.
Gregory Lee's in the building. Gregory Lee say, yo, don't forget the weather. Yo, they in the building. Yo, in the building, oh boy, they be showing love, man. They be showing love.
Big shout out to y'all. I'm just ready to roll Shaq. Let's go.
Focus.
Knicks Rehab.
You heard the drop. Huh? You heard the drop. Pepito Shaq. My mouse is acting up. Here we go. Thank you, mouse, for showing up. My mouse on my computer. Let's get right into it. As you heard, the illustrious AllBall himself, he alluded to it. He once called himself the Big Aristotle. Around here, we call him the Big Dummy, the Big Hater. The big hater. Can't believe you, Shaq. Every day it gets worse. You don't watch basketball, bro. You don't watch basketball.
That get New York in the conversation that they can take
The
New York,
Villanova.
listen, no.
You just said
Listen,
you don't believe the Villanova team can win it.
You know what it is? New York is a place that's built on hype. That controls the hype. They can hype everybody else up. They haven't won, but New York, New York. So young fella can play. I was wrong about him. He was impressed, but they're nowhere close to winning the championship. They're going to win some games and do this, but I'm more impressed with at the end of your career how many championships you won.
Oh my God.
Hold on. What?
Young fella can play. I was wrong about him. He was impressed, but they're
He said he was wrong about him?
Hold on. At the end of your career, I only care about the championship. My man, some of these dudes is 3, 4, 5 years in. What are you talking about? Go ahead, Fabian. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry.
No.
Ball suckers.
We going with the we going with the hot hand. AllBall, what is your reaction to the big hater himself, Shaquille the Doofus O'Neal?
Shaq is a bozo, man. Like real talk. Shaq is in my top 5 greatest players all time. He's my center. I think Shaq is the greatest center of all time. Of course, the most dominant, not even close. But when it comes to talking basketball, knowing basketball, Shaq is an idiot. And he's the biggest hater I've ever seen. He hated on Dwight Howard for so long. He hated on Donovan Mitchell live on national TV. And then he tries to clean it up talking about, I'm just trying to give the fellas some inspiration. Nah, get out of you. Hated on Joel Embiid. He's a big hater. These guys are hating. Like, think about it. Larry Bird don't hate. Jordan don't hate. Don't nobody else hate. Shaq is a hater. How was the Knicks? Last season, we was injured. If we wasn't injured, we would have went to the chip. So my thing is this. If we're not nowhere near close, then who's close? All these analysts do is bandwagon the same players and teams every single season. Well, you know what, Shaq? Let's talk about some of your former teams. Is the Lakers anywhere close to a championship? How about the Orlando Magic? How about the bum-ass Miami Heat, who New York Knicks fans always going to have smoke with? What about the Phoenix Suns? What about the Cleveland Cavaliers? Let's talk about all the teams you tried to bandwagon to win a chip. Yo, man, the hate on the Knicks is crazy. You see, he admitted he was wrong about Jalen Brunson. You're wrong, period. You're wrong, period. Shaq is a bozo, man. Seriously. And he ain't funny no more. I remember Shaq was clumsy. He was funny. But now it's just straight hate. It's pure hate. I'm over everybody hating on my Knicks. If you hate on my Knicks, you already know where you can go. Capital HELL. And I hope you never come back. Listen, man.
I think our guy got a phone call. You back, AllBall?
Yeah, what up?
Yeah, no, I think you got a phone call.
Nah, I ain't got no phone call.
Oh, then Shaq was trying to hate on you just now.
Yeah, I ain't got no phone call. Listen, man. I don't like Shaq no more. How about that one? Yeah. I hope TNT is erased. I don't want them coming back. All of them is haters. If you want to be realistic, Shaq is a big hater, man. Shaq does nothing but hate on all the young players. And that comment he made at the end talking about I judge guys by rings. What are you talking about? Their career's not even over. Some of these guys' careers didn't even get started. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sometimes Shaq sound like an idiot, man. Seriously, man. Seriously. And this is why he's very low on a lot of people's GOAT lists. But that's one thing doesn't have to do with another. Like I said, my top 5, he's in my top 5. But Shaq sounds like a straight hater. And it's nothing but hate on our Knicks, and I'm over it. What they gonna say? The Milwaukee Bucks? The Lakers? What people gonna jump on the OKC bandwagon now? So you telling me we have an MVP candidate, we have one of the best two-way players in the league, we have one of the best defensive and offensive rebounder, big man in the game. We just picked up another great two-way player, fully healthy. We're nowhere near championship contention. See, that's when he threw me off, the nowhere near, and how he was just so dismissive. Like, soon as people bring up the Knicks, guys smirk their face, make a face, suck their teeth. Like, how do you do that? But I guarantee you, if you bring up Phoenix, who got swept in the first round, they still got a better chance of winning the championship before our Knicks. Shaq could kiss my ass straight up. I don't like Shaq no more. At all. The floor is yours, my brother. I'm going to let you go a little bit because I got a little more to say.
Well, I'm going to read some of these the members' comments first because they're hilarious. OG coming in, guns blazing. The big hater, facts. The big clown. You know who's going to be nowhere near the NBA Finals next year? Shaq, Chuck, Kenny, Ernie, TNT.
Pack them up.
Ever since you came on TNT, let's not forget, you almost ruined the show, Shaq. You almost ruined the damn show because they had to humble your dumb ass. We going crazy on Shaq.
Yeah. Susie came on, ain't know nothing about nothing. They had to school him. Get out of here, man.
Always talking this and that. And that's what you do it for. And let's not forget you hated on Kobe too. Let's not forget about that. Y'all was fighting. I guess Kobe might have snitched on you. Maybe, maybe not. All right, he did snitch on you. But the point is, you hating on Kobe. How you trade yourself from Kobe? And you know what? Years later, what is he doing? Yo, Penny, man, I should have never traded myself from Orlando. I should have never signed with the Lakers. Yo, Kobe, man, I should have never. I look back, I made a big mistake. Every day you make a big mistake. No apology. You made a mistake on Brunson. This guy's killing, destroying. Again, everybody running with the 1A business. And all this guy did was take less money to make sure he has a team around him. He's following the winners, the blueprint, Jeter, Brady. He's saying it out loud. They talk about it. Are we drinking the Brunson Kool-Aid? Yeah. Because I don't think we should drink the haterade, the Shaq haterade. I don't think we should do that. How are we good? Like, see, for y'all that are brand new to us, we broke everybody down. We're gonna give Julius Randle his props later because we know what it is. We've been watching this team for a while. Tom Thibodeau, he's still on the clock for me. He has the most pressure on of anybody in that organization next year. But I digress. Shaq should have way more pressure on him being some sort of basketball commentator. He's always getting things wrong. Why are you talking about basketball? What am I learning from you? What am I learning from you? The only thing I learned is what not to do. The most, like, again, he should have been the best player of all time, bar none. That's why AllBall saying he keeps getting dropped lower and lower on the list. Every year, if Wemby gets it popping, it's over for Shaq.
And this is why, see, I don't know what happened with the Denver Nuggets. And I remember I made a post, and I've been talking about that. And don't nobody say this. The Denver Nuggets are ruining the Joker's career. Shaq is lucky Joker don't get 3 rings. He will be erased as a center. Because a lot of people take Olajuwon over Shaq.
Peak for peak, you gotta go with the guy who played defense. You gotta go with the guy who was rebounding. He was overachieving at a certain point. Akeem Olajuwon got kicked out of a finals game because he was a lunatic in the 80s. Shaq was the big doofus. He showed, remember, the Lakers are the only team that were ranked like 20th or 10th in the outside top 10 defense and won a ring because Shaq decided to get surgery in October.
Shaq the same player that said, if I knew we could have did that, I would have jumped ship and tried to get as much rings as possible. Listen, man, Shaq is an idiot. Hold on, Fabian, real quick. Let's stay with this Knicks thing. I'm tired of everybody disrespecting us. I'm tired of when people bringing up what teams you have as far as championship contention. When they bring up our Knicks, people have something negative to say and their faces turn up. I'm tired of that. Seriously, who else in the East besides Boston is that much better than us? Miss me with Philly and Milwaukee. They ain't did jack shit neither. So when you talk about what they ain't did nothing yet, who else did something, nigga? Who else did something? SGA ain't do shit yet. Watch how many bandwagon fans and analysts get on they ship. I'm tired of this shit, bro. And then when it comes from these legends This is what hurts the team and the organization and players from wanting to play for us. This shit been year after year for years. I'm over it. I don't mind saying I'm not a LeBron James fan. I'm a hater. I'm honest. Yo, just be honest. I don't like the Knicks. Be honest. But don't sit there and tell me we're nowhere near. What do you mean nowhere near? If you give me the 5 teams right now, let's say you go give me 3 teams in the West, 3 teams in the East, that's, championship contention or close. We not one of those 3 teams in the East? So you going Boston, Philly, Milwaukee. We not in that mix? So how do you say nowhere near? I'm tired of him, Gilbert, Chuck. I'm tired of all these haters because now it's getting to a point where I'm starting to feel like y'all don't know jack shit about the sport y'all was great at. So miss me with, saying that guys like me who never played at that level can't talk because you played at the highest level and you wrong every time you open your mouth. Every time. Last season, during the whole season in the playoffs, we watched every analyst, every current and former player be dead wrong about our Knicks and Jalen Brunson. And we did nothing but prove them wrong every night. Get that bum-ass nigga off the screen. I don't want to see him. Real talk, man. And Shaq, you know what's crazy? I never knew Shaq was a sucker like that. Until a person get on national TV and you see a piece of shit. Excuse my language. Don't big up no players. Y'all ain't out there helping nobody. You ain't showing nobody no moves. You ain't giving nobody no game. You ain't telling guys what to do and what not to do with their money. You ain't doing none of that. You just on TV hating. Hating. You really disrespected Donovan Mitchell on national live TV talking to him after a game. Where they do that at? I can't stand Shaq. Real talk. Real talk. And especially when it comes to my Knicks. Nah, we ain't playing like that. We ain't playing like that. And if y'all like what I'm saying, get out of here. I ain't playing with y'all neither. Knicks for life. We for real over here. Yeah. Yeah, ain't it all that? We ain't drinking nobody Kool-Aid. Our guys is putting in the work. This ain't no game. This ain't no facade. This ain't fantasy. Guys is putting in the work. But you know what? When it's all said and done, when that parade happened, that's what's going to make it even greater. Because we put in the work. We ain't been given nothing. We ain't jump shit. We ain't do what Shaq did. Well, I see D waiting them over there. Let me go over there. Yeah. We ain't see you try to go to Cleveland and all these places and just run and go steal money. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Kick rock, Shaq.
It's so unfortunate, man. Because it's at this point, what are you looking at to there's no explanation. It's a lot of hype. He's going by us. We're just hyping him up. New York City just hyping him up. What are we supposed to do? Not be excited about a team that's good?
Fabian, Ken, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm like, when you're in the car and the car overheats. Let me ask you a question. And everybody in the chat, be honest. If we're not injured, forget Randle. If Brunson doesn't get hurt in that Indiana series game 7, or OG doesn't get hurt, do we win that series?
Easily. Right?
Stay there. So that means we're in the conference finals. How are we nowhere near championship contention? How do people, and this is what gets me upset, how do people not say, and just be honest, yo, man, what the Knicks did last season with all those injuries, without those injuries, how are we not a threat? No Mitchell Robinson, no Julius Randle, no OG. Brunson dealing with knickknacks all season. You telling me these are all the same people that said duck, smoke, and don't get the second seed because we're not going to be Philly in the first round. People pick Indiana for pure hate. What makes Indiana special? Halliburton bum ass can't even get on his court for Team USA. What we talking about? Yeah. Real smoke over here. Anything to do with Indiana, Boston, Miami, real smoke. He don't belong on there. Get out of here, man. People pick Indiana for pure hate. We went to a game 7, hobbled and hurt. Come on, man. So how are we nowhere near? How? How? You nowhere near smart about basketball. Yeah, that's a fact. Gets nothing right. Nothing right. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. I just guys on their rings. My man, these guys might got 10 plus years left in their career. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You guys are praised Westbrook, though. He ain't got no rings. What we doing over here? What we doing over here? We ain't tolerating no Knicks. No, while I got air in these lungs, ain't no Knicks disrespect that I ain't going to sit up here and stand up for my guys. Nope. Nope. Smoke with whoever.
Chill Will said, maybe now people might see what Kobe was dealing with while he was Shaq's teammate.
Exactly. Nah, and I like that comment because once again, and this is why I call Phil Jackson the GOAT. Like, yo, man, you dealing with guys with low basketball IQ. Guys that don't know what they talking about. These analysts is literally wrong every take. They say the same thing every take. Once again, are we going to keep every season saying the same teams are championship contenders when the Knicks just made big moves, acquiring Mikal Bridges, re-signing Brunson, Randle coming back, extending Tom Thibodeau, DiVincenzo Hart? Like, are we going to just keep saying, well, if the Lakers get one more piece, the Boston Celtics, Giannis, the Philly got Paul George. That's so all next season, those are going to be the headlines. Every take. Every take. Nobody's going to do their homework. Nobody's ever going to say, well, the Orlando Magic has got KCP. Teams need to watch out. They may be on the verge. Nobody's going to say that, right? They all going to say the same thing over and over again. Talk about the Clippers being nowhere near contention with the greatest small forward of all time. Talk about that. Get out of here, man. Come on, man. Everybody want to disrespect our Knicks. When we do nothing but play hard and respect the game and play the game how it's supposed to be played. We ain't cutting no corners. We ain't building no super teams. We ain't overpaying our players. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't desperate. We ain't thirsty. We doing it the right way. Unlike you, Shaq, your whole career did it the wrong way. Jump bandwagon after bandwagon. That's how you got your rings. Yeah. Talk about that. Talk about that. Yeah. You couldn't win in Orlando with so-called the greatest player you ever played with. Had the nerve to say if Penny Hardaway wasn't hurt, he'd be better than Kobe. So why you ain't stay? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Lost a lot of respect for Shaq. Because all he do is talk. He don't even think about what he say. All he do is talk. Days is over. We legit. I can't wait for this season to start. Watch all these people renege. Yeah. How many books you said you had? Nah, that book don't count. Get that back. Be a lot of retracting out here. I'm going crazy every game. I'm sorry, Fabian. Go ahead. I apologize.
No. Everybody wants you to keep going.
Shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
I just don't understand the logic. Just
and then who the corny little then you got all the corny dudes on these platforms that when these people say something stupid, they laugh and like low-key agree. Who are y'all? Who are y'all? Because all y'all doing is memorizing the scripts right before y'all come on. That's all y'all doing. Y'all ain't thorough like us. Ain't no scripts over here, bro. We watching these games, we breaking it down, and we analyzing to the best of our ability. Come on, man. Get out of here. Niggas be on podcasts and they're like, how? Like, who's these dudes that get these positions? Like, even the podcast with Paul George. What's the acting dude? Why are you on there? You look like you watch cricket. You don't watch basketball. And big shout out to cricket. Ain't no knock to them, but I'm just saying. The dude that Shaq is on there, the little light-skinned dude. Who are you? I don't care what media, whoever you with, who are you? Like, come on, man. Some of these dudes, like, real talk, be on there by yourself or be on there with people that's credible. I'm not saying I'm credible, but listen, I've been outside. I was outside. I've been watching the game my whole life. These dudes just started. Come on, man. For some people, this shit is a game. Nah. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Jackie Long, another clown talking basketball.
That's his name. Yeah, get out of here. Where y'all getting these dudes from? Why is these dudes on platforms with y'all? Why? Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
It's just crazy because it's his career is disappointing, and nothing about what the Knicks have done the last 4 or 5 years or the last 2 seasons is really disappointing. It really wasn't our fault that we lost. It was all injuries. Shaq can't say the same about his career. He just can't. It's awful. It's awful. And you know, we love Shaq as a player. We hold him down and everything, but like y'all said in the comments, everything's starting to come to the light. It just is. This is incredible, nasty work by Shaq, man. You don't watch the game. You really don't. I thought Charles did because he's a gambler, but they're not watching the game. They're just reading the book. They're reading the bookkeepers' books.
They don't even care about the game no more. Let's be for real. They don't.
They complain about it. Yeah, that's true. All they do is complain about it, and then when we're watching it, it's a great team playing hard, playing the way you're supposed to play, and then you want to complain about it. It really does make no sense whatsoever. It took him to go to the Lakers, like we talked about, get with Phil Jackson to really calm down and hone in, and you blew that. This is awful. And again, we don't listen to your podcast because of this. If you had better content, if he explained it, but there was nothing he was going by, he just said, "Nah, we don't believe in him."
He can't explain it. He can't. None of them can. But they can explain everything else. Once again, lazy commentator, lazy analyst. Remember, it's easy to just go, well, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Jason. It's easy. My whole thing is, how do you not see the moves the Knicks made this season and what they've done the last 2 seasons? How do you not see that as positive? How do you not see that as, nah, they closer to being a real threat? How do you get nowhere near? And say it like with disgust in your face. You see how when people bring up the Knicks now all happy, then you get a person like Shaq, it'll just turn his whole day over? Like, what? The Knicks? Bro, that's pure hate. Pure hate. Pure hate. That's crazy.
It's hate, it's jealousy. Because even with Melo, we got on Melo last week. Because it's like, y'all are supposed to be the anointed ones. Out of college, you were supposed to be this, supposed to be that. And then when it came down to it, what moves did you make to make the dynasty? Shaq had a chance for a dynasty 2 or 3 times. Who knows what kind of shape he was in Miami? You played with the best guards of your era. Just incredible. Incredible. I held him down versus Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon was going for 30 and 10 every night. Shaq was killing it, but why didn't you win? How you letting Nick Anderson shoot 4 free throws? Like, you had Penny Hardaway, bro. Penny was no joke.
Man,
see what time it is, man.
Shaq is a clown, man. Shaq is a clown, and you know this is what the Knicks being good. It exposes people because now you got to talk about another team. Remember, All these commentators, they used to talking about the same teams for the last 10 plus years, the same superstars. So I mean, you ain't got to do no homework. Imagine every day you got a test and you know the answers, or you know the answers close enough to where you're going to get at least 65 to 75%. That means you ain't got to do no work. You ain't got to stay up late. You ain't got to prep. You ain't got to do none of that. But now, what the Knicks has done is made guys have to do homework. So what happens when that new teacher comes in and stirs up? You don't like that teacher. I want Miss Johnson back. I don't like Miss Smith. We the new substitute teachers. That now makes you do your work. No, we got to check that. Let me see. Pop-up quiz, pop-up test. Yeah, now your ass got to sit and do homework and do work. Come on, man. Shaq is a hater. Now, when you really look back, the way he talk about players, the way he talk to players, all that G14 classified, all that bullshit, Shaq is a hater, man. Seriously. And it's sad because I've heard Larry Bird say so much great things about the players today. And you know us, we talk up here, and you know, some of us, you know, we may have different opinions. This person can't play in this era saw this, and that. But I'm never going to say LeBron James isn't great. Kevin Durant isn't great. Those skill sets isn't great. Shaq totally disrespects everybody. And he's not even the ball. Bro, you're not the ball. Michael Jordan is the ball. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the ball. Tim Duncan is the ball. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird is the ball. Kobe LeBron is the ball. You're not even the ball, bro. Seriously. You are not the ball. And that's what get me mad about him. And that's why he chased rings, so he could be able to talk smack. He ain't chase rings for nothing else. He ain't chase rings for nothing else. You don't hear Tim Duncan talking like that. Like, come on, bro. There's too many players better than you. Let's be for real. There's too many players better than you. Come on, man. So, yeah, man, I'm over Shaq. Get TNT out of here. Yeah. Old haters. Yeah. Kenny Just Smith be having me tight too. New York. Queens in the building. He be chucking and jiving over there. Yeah, get him out of here. Tired of these old haters. Because I used to be an old hater. Get him out of here. I'm out of here. I don't want to see Shaq on TV no more. Because he ain't going to do nothing but hate. He don't give no game. He don't do nothing. How is Shaq not teaching centers how to play the position? If you want to help so much. Come on, bro. Come on. Get out of here, man. Come on, you see JaVale McGee. Yo, bro, stop playing with me. We ain't like that. That's what I'm saying. Been a hater his whole life. His whole life. But when it come to our Knicks, nah, we ain't going for that. Nah. We ain't going for that. Nah, not today.
Sure, Will says he had prime Penny, prime Kobe, and prime D Wade. Well, damn. Shaq wanted to end up with more rings than Kobe, but he failed at that too. I forgot about that. You sung a dumbass song, which sounded crazy. Is Shaq a front runner? You are a front runner because you'll go for the teams that look like they're about to win. They got all the odds on them.
Yeah, but that's what they all do, Faye. What's sad is the guys that played at a high level, the greats. You don't expect that from them. Like, I don't expect that from Chuck, Shaq, and Kenny. I'm being honest with you. I expect them to break down the game and analyze. Like, I really expect them to come on TV and say, listen, I know we talking about the Knicks, Boston, or this or that, but y'all better watch out for Orlando. Yo, I love the moves OKC made. Like, we hear none of that type of talk. We still hearing the Lakers get one more piece. They contenders. We still hearing that talk. Nobody said the Boston Celtics literally ain't played nobody, so they haven't even been battle tested. everybody they played was injured. So how do we even know they're a great team? So for me, that's what hurts me more than anything. That guys like Shaq, who played at that level, literally don't know nothing about basketball. So if he ain't joking and hating, he's irrelevant. He's irrelevant.
Chill, Will, that ring hop tour he had was nasty, right? Try to join Boston, try to join LeBron. Nasty work, man. Oh, man. Oh, mean. Oh, my. That was all said. You know, AllBall was on fire, man. AllBall deserves all the fireworks in the world after that one, man.
AllBall suckers.
That was crazy. That was crazy. You kidding me? I think we got to show Shaq what he should have been doing from the beginning of time. Instead of getting surgery in October and eating whatever you wanted to eat, you should have been on your factor meal game. Factor meals. Get 50% off when you go to factormeal.com/ABTV50. That's factormeals.com/ABTV50. You get 50% off. If you stay subscribed for the next month, you'll get 20% off. Brought to you by us, AllBall TV. You kidding me? Head to factormeals.com, get 50% off, y'all. Show them some love, too. Click the link in the description and check them out. That's all you got to do. Click the link in the description and do all the work. Show them what kind of a force we are out here, man. Get your factor on, man.
Hey, y'all know the drill. Make meals great again. Come on, man. ABTV 50. Hit that link. You know, listen, man. Get your factor meals on.
Kidding me? Now, we got to transition. So I think we came up with a great topic that I don't think anybody came up with, AllBall. Maybe I'm mistaken, because we focus so much on Jalen Brunson being a top 5 Knick ever, and he's on a great run. But we had to work our way back. We know we hated on Julius Randle. Not even hated on him. We critiqued him. And as he was working his way back and he became a team player, you look back at his career with the Knicks, 2 All-NBAs, All-Star appearances. He made the playoffs twice already. He only didn't play in these playoffs because he got hurt. Same thing for last season. He got hurt 2 seasons ago. But where is he? Where do we have him compared to Carmelo Anthony for his Knick career? Get in the comments, y'all. Let's not play around.
This is dangerous.
Let's not play around, y'all. Carmelo is beloved. He goes crazy. The fans go crazy.
Not me.
I want to know.
I'm a fan that doesn't go crazy, but go ahead, just to let you know. I'm not a beloved Melo fan, and I don't go crazy about Melo with our Knicks. But go ahead.
Hold on to that, because, guys, I hate to do it again, but I got to bring up Factor Meals one more time, because that's how crazy this is. If you love Carmelo Anthony, he mellowed out. You see how much weight he lost? I believe he factored in the meals. Factormeals.com/ABTV50 is the code. Get 50% off, y'all. Factormeal.com. ABT50 is the code. Jump right in the description. Show them some love. Back to our regularly scheduled program. AllBall. AllBall. We want to hear what the AllBall got to say.
Wow.
Julius Randle or Carmelo Anthony Knick career? Who has had a better Knick career thus far?
So wow. This is tricky, man. Because depending on, what a person gonna say, it's gonna come off as hate or as if you don't like the person. Yo.
Carmelo Anthony has decided to hate on us big time.
You can hear me?
Jesus H. Christ. Carmelo Anthony did not want to hear what we had to say. You back in the mix, AllBall?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, I don't know what's going on, but wow, this is tricky. This is tricky because whoever you pick is gonna come off as hate. But I just gotta be honest, right?
Right.
Melo was with us for 7 years. First 3 years, we went to the playoffs. The next 4 years, we missed the playoffs. Melo averaged 25 and 7, All NBA twice, second team and third team. Of course, all 7 years, the duration he was with us, he was an all-star, which is not, that's a fan favorite thing. So that's not surprising. But I'm going to say Julius Randle was a better Knicks player than Carmelo Anthony. I think Melo's was all hype because it was Carmelo Anthony. Julius Randle going on his 5th year. We made the playoffs 3 times out of the 4 he's been there. He's been an All-NBA player twice, just like Melo, second team and third team. Melo was a top 3 MVP candidate. I give him that. People didn't know Julius Randle was a top 8 MVP candidate before. Randle, I think, was all-star 3 times. But here's the difference. Julius Randle gave us hope. Julius Randle attracted other stars. Julius Randle gave us a future. Melo was here just for the hype and for the money because he allowed that team to just get dismantled where we literally gave up everything. He didn't even want to wait to where he could have just signed. So I think, to me, that's the difference. Melo gave us some moments, yes. He was fun to watch. I didn't like how he hated on my guy Jeremy Lin. And I just think Melo was too selfish. I think Julius Randle was a better Knicks player than Carmelo Anthony. And think about what Julius Randle's been doing. Like, he worked on his game, averaged a double-double. Listen, Melo, to me, his came from him being, from Syracuse, Denver days. Look what Julius Randle had to go through. He didn't have the red carpet laid out for him. He had to fight for his respect. Melo, it was given to him because he was Melo. So for me, I know it's hard for people to fathom. I'm not saying Julius Randle was a better basketball player. I'm not saying he had a better career. But as a Knicks player so far, I'm giving the edge to Julius Randle. And please, what's your thoughts on that?
Man. This is tough because if Flea was here, he would say I'm an automatic hater. Carmelo did bring hope. Not to me, because I didn't like the trade, but there were a lot of Knicks fans who were hyped, like when Brunson was on that run last year. People felt that way about Carmelo Anthony, and me personally, it's not that he, the player, wasn't it, because he finished top 3 in the MVP his second full season with the Knicks. Yeah, I looked that up before I got on here. I don't memorize everything, y'all. Fabian PerspecTV is trying to be accurate and objective. Carmelo led the league in scoring. One-on-one, one of the best one-on-one players of all time. Julius Randle can't touch him one-on-one. We all know that. Mid-range.
It ain't about one-on-one, though.
I'll get there.
That's the dumbest. I'm being honest. It's no disrespect to you, my brother. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard people say. He's the best one-on-one player ever. Who cares?
But if fact is, when you got a guy like that, and the one thing Carmelo never did, and it's so crazy, he's looking at Brunson like he's a nutcase for taking less money. $100 million, you ain't making that up in the offseason. All Carmelo had to do was follow his own blueprint that he had in Syracuse with Jim Boeheim and them. With the kid, what's the kid? McNamara at the point guard. I don't even know the rest of them, the teammates. I forgot the small forward's name. Was that Wicks? The point is, Carmelo had Syracuse popping. They won a championship. They had the blueprint. They keep talking about if he would have got drafted by Detroit, they would have got through LeBron. I'm not so sure about that. We don't know. We don't know. Carmelo's a great player, great scorer. But again, he didn't rebound like that. Julius out here rebounding. All I ever hear about is how strong Carmelo is, how much of a tough guard he is one-on-one, and this, that, and the third. Okay. He's a tough guard. He was strong as hell. Why didn't he rebound? Why didn't he defend? He thinks we're calling him selfish as a man. I don't know you as a man. I don't think you were selfish. I mean, What you did with Jeremy Lin was selfish, in my opinion. That comment about Jalen Brunson taking less money to have a championship team around them is selfish, in my opinion. The fact that you said, I ain't going to be no fourth option in Miami. I'm a number one building something in Denver. That's commendable, but they took less money to go win. Say what you want about LeBron. They went to 4 straight chips. What was Denver doing? What were the Knicks doing?
Preach.
Just, in all honesty. And Randle again was a guy that, if you think I don't like Melo the way I critique him, you don't understand how much I didn't care for Julius Randle. But the Knicks did the right thing, and Randle has grown. He went from booing the crowd. He still has to work on his game. Don't get me wrong. There's more to see. There's more to be revealed. But before Brunson took less money, Randle took less money. We were able to sign Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart. They took the extension. All these guys are available now. All these things are in place because of Julius Randle. So being a player on the court is not just all about on the court, obviously. It's not. Like the fact that LeBron took less money in Miami. We forget about these things. You can't carry your way to a champ. You can't just score your way to a championship. You didn't study the game enough. And I love Carmelo Anthony as a podcaster because he does seem authentic. But you have to, nobody has checked him yet. Bro, it ain't that you selfish, bro. We know you. You cool. But on the court, that style doesn't win unless you have a certain team around you. And Brunson, let's not get it twisted. It's similar in a one-on-one style, dribbles too much and everything. And he said, nah, I don't D up like that. Go get them. Go get my team, man. Go get my squad. And they did that. He followed Jalen Brunson followed Julius Randle's suit. I'm gonna take less money and keep building. CAA Mafia. And remember, it's not like Carmelo wasn't under Leon Rose. Leon Rose and them was trying to create that big three in Miami. They were all part of that, and he didn't follow suit.
Yo, real quick. So what Julius Randle did, as far as basically the franchise was his, and Brunson came over and he respected that. Carmelo Anthony couldn't do that. And this is why I told you we had no hope for winning a championship with Melo, because he was never willing to sacrifice anything, whether it was his game, money, none of that. Look what he did to Jeremy Lin. I'm not saying we could have won a championship with Jeremy Lin, but you think Melo would be able to play with Brunson? No. So to me, that's why Julius Randle's a better Knicks player than Melo, because he shows that, you need a team. I want to be a team guy, and I want to be here and I want to win. Melo was there for the lights, camera, action, man. That's a fact. That's a fact. He need to tread lightly, because when we talk about Melo, we talk about Knicks. We don't even talk about Denver. They ain't inviting him nowhere. They ain't even retiring his jersey, if I'm not mistaken. They even let the Joker get his jersey. So he's supposed to do nothing but praise us. So for him to even say that little thing he said about Brunson with the con, like, come on, bro. But for me, I think Julius Randle showed that he's a better player and a better teammate as a Knick. I'm going with Julius Randle for numerous reasons. But once again, Julius Randle was able to sacrifice his game to allow Brunson to be the guy he is. Melo would never do that. And he proved it with Jeremy Lin. Once again, I'm not saying Lin is just as good as Brunson, but he seen that fire that Lin was putting up, and he put that fire out without question. Like without question. So for me, and Melo didn't care if the Knicks got players and wanted to win championships, because once again, he got his money, he got his fame, and that's all it was about. That's all it was about. It wasn't about nothing else. The Knicks franchise built Melo's brand. It wasn't Syracuse, it wasn't Denver, it wasn't Portland, it wasn't LA. The New York Knicks franchise built his legacy. Point blank. I'm not arguing with nobody about that.
See, we go immediately to CAA Mafia's on a roll. We done sparked the Melo the Melo's Spartans. Stop it, bro. Regardless of today's stats with new fast offense, Randle ain't nowhere near Melo as a baller. Because you like one-on-one hoops. Randle is slightly above Melo.
But see, but that's what I say. Let's break it down. See, this is why I told you, bro. When you have real basketball talk, the numbers go down. They don't want to have real basketball talk. They want to hear the hoopla. When you have, let's have the real basketball talk. Melo was a Knick for 7 years. Julius Randle is a Knick now going on his 5th year. They both been to the second round. Melo ain't get out the second round. They both was all NBA 2 times, second and third team, both. They both were MVP candidates. Melo was a top 3. Randle was 8. Melo was an all-star all 7 years. Right now, 3 out of the 4 years, Julius Randle is an all-star. Melo averaged 25 and 7. Julius Randle averaged 23, 10, and 5. Why is Melo a better? Remember, we're not saying Julius Randle is a better basketball player. We're not saying he had a better career. We're not saying none of that. We're talking about as a Knicks player in the Knicks uniform. Why is Melo that much better than Julius Randle? Help me understand that. And if Julius Randle didn't get hurt last season and we was meeting Boston in the conference finals, this wouldn't even be a discussion. Melo would be out of here. So please explain. What did Melo do? And let's not forget, the first 3 years playoffs, the next 4 years, no playoffs. Right now, we're looking like we're going to be in the playoffs for the next 3 to 5 years. So that means if Julius Randle was a Knick for 6, 7 years, he will be in the playoffs 6 out of those 7 years. And let's not forget the year he missed, that we missed the playoffs, he was injured the whole season. And we was left with R.J. Barrett. So once again, Fabian, I'm asking the chat, as a Knicks player, why is Melo that much better than Julius Randle if everything is similar? Both all-stars, both all-NBA twice. One averaged 25 and 7, the other averaged double-double 23 and 10. What we talking about?
I will say this. Neither one of them are better than Factor Mills. FactorMills.com/ABTV50. FactorMills.com/ABTV50. Get 50% off. Get a variety of meals. Make meal prepping easy again. Get your factor on, dog. ABTV50 is the code. FactorMills.com is the website. Click the link in the description. Get your factor on, y'all.
Melo is that much better. Why don't we get to no conference finals until no finals?
And I'm glad you brought that back up. We're talking about the Knicks tenure.
Right.
I
That's
think
it.
Yeah, I remember they brought Tyson Chandler in here. They brought Chauncey Billups in here, and he got his knee tore up.
Jason Kidd.
The Jeremy Lin thing always left a bad taste. The Jeremy Lin thing is.
God, I'm sorry.
The Jeremy Lin thing just always left a bad taste in my mouth because I said, "Yo, he's not making that much money. If he's making that much, y'all should be able to go back and get more." I never understood that, and it's not what you do, is how you do it.
I understood. There's only gonna be one sheriff in town. Jeremy Lin was taking the spotlight. Bro, Jeremy Lin might have had the craziest month we've ever seen. People could laugh and hate on him all he want. He belonged in the NBA. We ain't gonna say who don't belong, but y'all know he belonged in the NBA. But when your teammate, your brother, a superstar player at that caliber takes your confidence and do you like that, come on, man. Come on. Melo could have made that work. The kid could play.
Yeah. Let's get some of these comments because they're spicy in here. Melo did average 7 rebounds for the Knicks in the regular season and 8 in the playoffs, including 10 per game in 2011. That's fine. But 2011 is when he got here and they traded the whole team for Carmelo. He could have came in the summertime. They already had talks with Leon Rose and James Dolan. Leon Rose and them. Maybe it's his fault also. He said he didn't understand the business to begin with. So that's what we're going by. We're just going by what we've gone through so far. It went from very hopeful to it was slowly losing hope. Your job was to go against the Miami Heat. You knew you could not go against the Miami Heat with no team. You lost all the depth in the world. And yeah, we saw Baron Davis' knee explode. Iman Shumpert got hurt before the Miami Heat series in the playoffs. Iman Shumpert was playing unbelievable defense in that season, his rookie year. We understand everything. The D'Antoni and the Mike Woodson switch, David. We get all that. Phil Jackson, we understand what happened with Phil Jackson. But again, you're the guy. You're the guy. The whole thing with Stoudemire not, getting on the court, that's both of you guys have a selfish style of play. It just is what it is. You want to interpret it negatively, that's on you. That's on you. Julius Randle had to deal with all of that, by the way. He dealt with worse in New York, if we're being real, in terms of what he felt, what we saw he felt. And he went bananas. And he laid the blueprint out to allow this thing to happen, man. And he became the third best player on the team. Will Carmelo have done that? I don't know. What does it seem like it?
No, which mean you don't know? Let's answer it. No. He's been proving his whole career. No, he wasn't going to do that. Because he's the same guy that said an Olympic gold medal is more important than winning the NBA championship. So it's obvious he don't care about winning no championship. He came to the Knicks because we gave him all that money, and he know that was going to build his brand, that spotlight. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. So all y'all miss me with the Melo, this and that. Bro, he ain't did nothing that Julius Randle ain't do yet.
And we see the comments. If Melo had this front office, Melo would have had a chance to do something. My boy had Phil Jackson running the team from LA. Listen, it's funny.
What happened in Denver?
Right. George Karl, gonna blame it on George Karl. I hate George Karl. I do not like George Karl whatsoever. Don't get me wrong. You should have pushed to get him fired. How do you said you're turning down the Miami thing to go stay in Denver? The whole thing about being a number one guy. Brunson is not supposed to play like LeBron. He's not supposed to be LeBron on the court, but somehow he's helping mold the LeBron thing, the LeBron GM thing off the court. Julius Randle is a part of that. He's showing you how unselfish he is off the court. It ain't just a game, y'all. Like, how do you think the 70s Knicks are the epitome of a team? That's all we ever heard our whole life. The 70s Knicks, the 70s Knicks, the 70s Knicks. This is the closest we've ever looked like that since the 90s. We broke a record with Julius Randle in his lineup. We broke team records with Carmelo before, or individual scoring records. Which one we did? You tell me.
Exactly.
Miami tried to recruit Melo. He said, no, I'm not reading anything that has nothing to do with the Knicks and Carmelo. We talking about Knicks Carmelo, y'all. Let's stick to the script. Randle ain't never touched a conference finals as a number one option and never will. Hey, guess what? He said, you know what?
Melo didn't either.
Well, he went to the conference finals against Kobe and the Lakers.
No. We're talking about the Knicks tenure. See that?
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
So once again, everything y'all saying Julius Randle didn't do, Melo didn't do neither as a Knick. We ain't talking about Denver. We ain't talking about Portland. We ain't talking about LA. We talking about the Knicks. Melo ain't do that neither. Smart ass.
You're comparing a third option to a number one option, bro. What are we doing here?
Julius Randle was the number one option with the Knicks before Brunson came. What are you talking about? And before he got hurt, they was like 1A, 1B. What are we talking about?
Even if you want to make him a third option, I think he's the third best player on the team right now. He had to say, you know what? I'm cool with it. Brunson walked through this door, man. Everything changed. He did that. Amari was already here. Amari laid the blueprint out. Hold on a second. Man, y'all gonna really call me a hater, bro. I felt way more hype for those 3 months that Amari played with his squad, than I ever did with Carmelo. Real talk.
I'm laughing because the dude said he dropped the mic he never led a team and made one conference finals. As great as Melo is, one conference finals, and you saying that to say what? You don't get out of here.
Yeah, but look, compare Randle to Stoudemire. They got things popping, but was never a number one option. But once better players came, One's better. What happened when Carmelo came to the Knicks?
Hold on. I seen Amari as the number one option in Phoenix. What are you talking about? See, like, come on, man.
And
What
even
y'all
on the Knicks, he was going crazy. He remember, don't forget, he almost hit that game winner against the Celtics from half court. He didn't have that team yet. They traded everybody away for, and again, we're not saying that they're great, but Melo traded away his Syracuse blueprint. That's what he did. And I saw what he said to D Wade. I didn't want that. I was gonna go to the Lakers. I didn't want to get traded like that. Everybody blames me for it, bro. This is what happens when you're the top dog. You're supposed to control all of that. Again, the legacy. We're talking about their legacy. Julius Randle went from being Oscar the Grouch to being the big bird in town right now. I never would have thought I was gonna praise him like this. I'm telling y'all, never. And Carmelo, you know, like I said, if he would have had a podcast back then, maybe I would have understood. But I don't get it. I really don't. We also have to remember who was running the organization when Melo was here. Phil Jackson sabotaged the organization.
Oh my God.
Okay, but whose fault is that?
We know that already, man. We talk about on the court. Like I said, let's not act like if it was another GM in there. Melo is not allowing nobody to be better than him on that court. Point blank, period, man. Like, come on, man. If y'all, all y'all Melo stands, if y'all know Carmelo's career, y'all know damn well, selfish player. Don't care about nobody but himself and putting up numbers. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. This team right here with Melo would not be able to work because he's not going to allow Brunson and none of them guys to shine. So cut the jokes, man.
That's a factor. That's a factor that nobody... Look what we were just talking about Shaq a couple minutes ago. Shaq was the same way. He didn't want Kobe to shine. He didn't want Penny to shine. And all of a sudden, when he got to Miami, he realized, like, wait, this is my last chance. I can't look. Now I'm going to look crazy. Melo never got to go through that.
He needed that 4th, 5th. Remember, he only had 3 at the time. He needed that other ring. Because remember, he also said Tim Duncan had 5. I wanted 5. So at that point, it was desperation. He ain't had no choice. Come on, man. What y'all talking about up here?
Bodega Wi-Fi. Bogey, what's up, Bogey? Remind me what Phil said about Melo. I know he was saying that Melo was so against going to triangle offense. But to be honest with you, I really don't even want to bring up Phil Jackson with the Knicks, bro. That was so disgusting. Everything he said was just like, he hired Derek Fisher. Everything about Phil Jackson was awful, except Porzingis.
Bro, Phil Jackson told us numerous times, I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all. Dolan went after Phil Jackson so many times that Phil just said, you know what, I'm going to just take your money and just violate you. So it's like, I'm not even mad at Phil, bro. It's like, yo, how many times I'm going to tell you I'm not going to do the job? I don't want to be, what, you going to give me this much? All right, cool, give me. I'm going to hire the wrong coach. I'm going to put you in debt. I'm going to just violate y'all. So miss me with all of that. Once again, if Melo was this great player that everybody makes him out to be, why did he not do more with our Knicks? Simple and plain. I like to keep it simple. I'm not talking about Denver, nowhere else he was at. With the Knicks, what did he do more than Julius Randle?
See, Mafia says Melo was a 3, Randle is a 4. Compare Randle to Amari. You just compared Carmelo to Brunson. Thank you, Drip Moore, Knicks Nation. Like, one-on-one hoops. We love Brunson, right? Same game. Thank you. One-on-one game. One-on-one game. He's a great one-on-one player. That's what we say about Brunson. But why do we love Brunson so much? Come on, man. Like, we can't just keep dancing around this time. I know we love Melo. He's a superstar. You love his game. We get it. We get it. But legacy-wise, legendariness, I don't know, man. Randle's starting to creep around that corner, and he's making it easier and easier to say, bro, I don't remember Carmelo doing this. I don't remember Carmelo just handing the keys over there. No problem. I'll be in the passenger side. No problem.
Bro, Melo ain't trying to hand the keys over when his career was over. He was in Portland complaining about coming off the bench, bro.
Right.
Like, what we talking about?
But when Randle wins a chip with us, Melo gets moved out the conversation.
Easily.
Greg, why would it take, real quick, why would it take, because I think, winning a chip sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times we overrate it because you need a lot of things to happen to win a chip. See, for me, Randle's showing winning ways by sacrificing. So I don't need to win the chip. I need this momentum. I need you to show me that you can continue it. I need you to show me you're gonna keep going to the free throw line. You're gonna keep your composure. I need to see more of that. Continue to see all of that. Before that's what's gonna get us to the ring anyway. Whatever you think Randle's flaws are, he has to improve on them anyway to get to the championship. And he did show that when we got OG Anunoby last year. So I know that's when the championship thing to me, it gets kind of like it gets overhyped too much for me because he has to be this player to win the chip regardless. This is okay. So let me ask y'all this: what if Randle started hating on Brunson? What if he was hating on Brunson?
Exactly.
There would have been no conversation about a ring or nothing like that. There would be no chance to even move into the Melo conversation. We really would have been like, okay, you ain't nowhere near Carmelo. Get out of here.
Hey,
Nothing
Fabian,
to do with you.
Melo missed 4 straight playoff appearances. So are we not going to discuss that? Are we not going to discuss that?
That sounds like a check. That sounds like a checkmate.
Ball suckers.
Jesus, what? Please, somebody respond to that. They're not going to respond to that. Melo Godfather ain't the GM, bro. He wasn't guaranteed another big. Are you kidding me? Brunson's godfather was Carmelo's agent. He said he told Carmelo the blueprint. Come on, man. Now y'all making excuses. This is what I'm saying. When we start standing, we just overlook things, man. The same guy. Same Leon Rose. CAA. Melo was CAA. Come on, man. Oh, my God. Y'all just... Why? Our longest winning streak was with Melo. Okay. I'll give you that. But he never had the Garden looking like January.
Ever.
Come on, CAA Mafia. That was a good one. I like that counterpunch. Now you coming with facts. I like that. But his godfather wasn't the GM. That's wham, baby talk. No, I don't want to hear that. I like the facts. People won't let go of their love for Melo. The chip stamps it. Yeah. Randle played 1 playoff series. No, he didn't. He played in at least 3. Don't be a jerk, CAA. Brunson says his favorite player is Melo. Brunson hugged Melo first after playoff game against Miami as well. There you go. He loves Carmelo too. And he's better than him. How about that? The torch has been passed. Nash was MVP. Who cares, guys? Brunson went to the second round with Knicks like Melo. Randle didn't. He was injured like always in the playoffs. So what? Melo went to the second round with the Knicks. Randle never did. Facts. We beat the Cavs last year with a hobbled Randle, bro. He came back after the ankle surgery. What you talking about, dog? We watching the same Knicks? Huh? Somebody told me what Melo's second option was. Amari had no knees. Jason Kidd had no gas. I guess his second option was J.R. Smith. I get that. J.R. Smith could have. Julius Randle was saying that for a couple of years now. When we say, oh, R.J. Barrett got to go to the bench. Him and R.J. Barrett don't mix. We were saying the same things about Julius Randle. Come on now. Who was the second option to open things up? It made it harder for him, right? Amari and Melo they needed a point guard. And they could have had 3. They could have had Felton, Kidd, and Lynn on the same team as a three-headed horse at point guard. They chose otherwise and made the game easier for you. In the era of point guards, they didn't see that coming. Melo's court vision kind of sucks, y'all. It just does. Yeah, J. Will, seems like it. It seemed like he ran Jeremy Lin out of town, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. So we're gonna count 1 game against Cavs as him playing second round? No, I'm saying that he helped get us to the playoffs that season. He missed the last month of the season, and he came back to try to fight. He did. If he's in this series against the Pacers, it turns out differently, man. It sucks, but Carmelo's style on and off the court, it cost him, bro. It just did. It just did. And Julius Randle, he just set the table to where he's gonna have a major, possibly championship contention. We didn't say that when Carmelo's on the Knicks. We never said that. If you said that, you were gassed up. You were gassed up. Defensive Player of the Year, Tyson Chandler. Yeah, old man Kenyon. But you had a chance, man. You really did. I ain't no Melo stand like that, but Randle ain't it, bro. Bro, at a certain point, you got to give people their credit. You got to give people their credit. You just do. Randle ain't it, right? And now he's doing exactly what you said. I'm not it, y'all. I'm going to go be the third option. That takes a lot, I think, for anybody to humble themselves like that when they gave you the keys to the car like that. I think it takes more for him to do that. Carmelo didn't do that. He didn't lead the way like that. He said, I'm not leaving money on the table. I don't care if it costs the team. He ain't say it, but he said it. He ain't said it, but he did it. And how you know he's gonna accept that? We still gotta wait and see. What you mean? He took less money on the last contract already, CAA. He signed 3 years ago. He signed for less bread. And Brunson did the same thing. Front office amnesty Billups and messed up the possibility of getting another player to help. They should have amnestied Amari. They should have amnestied Amari. It was more money. And then you really look for a guy to pair up Melo with and just maybe 2 or 3 guys after that. They should have amnestied Amari. That was the biggest problem with back then. I forgot who wrote that in the article first. But Amari would have been the guy to amnesty. And yeah, I agree with y'all. The team they didn't build the right team around them, if you want to say that, but Carmelo didn't help them build it either. Who did he recruit? By not taking less money, how are you going to get the third guy? You got Miami building the big 3. San Antonio made their own big 3. And San Antonio was loaded for an 8-man rotation. How are you going to beat them? The Pacers were coming along. You're not thinking about these things like, hold on, how am I going to really? Damn. That's what I'm saying, top of New York. He shut me up. Let's keep it 1,000. I was talking the most trash about Julius Randle, and he shut me up. I thought he was a big crybaby. He's still, too emotional, and he publicly recognized all of that. He said, "Yo, I shoot too many 3-pointers. I can't be showing all that emotion like that or getting rattled like that." Again, more will be revealed. But as of right now, if you got Melo, it ain't that clear cut, man. It ain't that clear cut. I'm just trying to salute Randle for what he's done. Randle can really get to only have 12 shots a game with this squad. Let's see if he's efficient enough to play that role. Yo, CAA. Switching gears real quick, right? Would y'all be surprised or shocked? Let's say shocked if Mikal Bridges led us in scoring next season. I know it sounds crazy. Brunson's going for 27, 29 points. But remember, Mikal Bridges, what he did in Phoenix can't be overlooked, man. He's not a number 1 option. He proved that in Brooklyn. He ain't no number 1 option. But my thing is, and this is why people think I'm crazy when I bring in help defense and double teams when you talk about one-on-one players. If Mikal Bridges is out there and now he sees the floor like a second option, now he's back to being a second option. You're basically now a number 1 option. And you're going to get easier shots than Brunson. The mid-range is vicious. the corner 3-pointers, pump faking, the cut into the basket. Please go watch the Villanova highlights, y'all. Please go watch the Phoenix highlights on their way to the championship. What Bridges and OG's gonna bring to this team, just cut into the basket from the corner. Even the fake cut to the basket. It's gonna be crazy. There's no help defense. There's gonna be a lot more one-on-one. So to your point, CAA Mafia, let's see how efficient Randle is on 12 shots. He has to prove a lot this season, including being more of a role player, which is what Melo couldn't do, by the way. But I would not be surprised if Mikal Bridges led us in scoring next season. Sounds crazy. I'll read some more comments, and then I got another topic. If Mikal does that, then we're going all the way. I think it would. So to your point, just to peel that back, right? If Mikal's leading us in scoring, that's like, oh man. He's clearly overachieving for a lot of people, but remember the end of the Brooklyn Nets season last year when he was the number one option, he went crazy, but we can't expect that to be him, right? Against as a number one option versus all these defensive teams in the NBA, because we see how that worked out on Brooklyn. But now when they start getting more one-on-one opportunities for Mikal Bridges, it's gonna be scary, man. They always forget. What did I forget? Love when Melo towards Boston in Boston in playoffs, especially when he destroyed Paul Pierce. He went crazy. But you know, I'm sorry, man. I was just disappointed when we got Carmelo and the way that we traded for him. And that first series against the Celtics, when we lost to them in the first round and we had no chance, it was indicative of what happened, bro. Yeah, he scored 50 points, but I'm like, you can't score 70. This ain't that easy for you, bro. Amari's not hurt. Like, you're not getting Amari involved like that. Your game doesn't allow it. I'm not sure if Brunson's game allows Amari to really thrive and be Amari. He won't turn just, he can't do what Steve Nash did for Amari. Brunson can't do that, but he kicks the ball out. He becomes better when he gets rid of the ball faster, like when he recognizes not to get into your dribble too soon. And next year, again, Josh Hart off the bench, DiVincenzo off the bench. Deuce McBride potentially is our third shooting guard off the bench. Second point guard in the depth chart. Third two guard on the depth chart. And if Tyler Kolek works his way in there as a backup point guard, man, it's just a lot of potential. And also, maybe I went too far. Against Miami, when Iman Shumpert with that rookie season, he was unbelievable. I don't know if Iman Shumpert ever played defense like that since his rookie season. He was crazy. I couldn't believe how good he was defensively. I know who the hell he was. I know who the hell Eraserhead was. But I don't know. What college he went to? I don't know. But they gave me a lot of hope then when we got hurt. Him, when he tore his knee up, I know it sounds funny, Baron Davis was old, but come on, man. It's still a veteran guy that could, vocal. They sound cool. Him and Carmelo sound so cool. They came up with Knicks tape on their own. Dope. Shump defense was different, man. Yo, that rookie season, CA Mafia, that's an overlooked defensive run, especially for a rookie. I'm gonna have to go watch some highlights of Iman Shumpert rookie year, man. He had me going crazy. Like I was thrilled. I was hyped off that. We had a good team, and in the injuries. So maybe that was his version of what happened last year with Brunson, right? But going forward, all you have is a bunch of veterans now. A lot of them got hurt. Like, what were you thinking? You have to think about the team around you, and he said it himself when he was sitting down with Chauncey Billups just now. That was an amazing podcast. Chauncey Billups on the 7 p.m. Brooklyn podcast. Chauncey Billups broke down, yo, I learned the game when I was in Minnesota. I'll read a couple more, and then we might come back later to do the other segment, y'all. This is 9:07. I gotta get going. I gotta get ready. Juju probably going to average triple-double like he played last January. Man. He was just passing the ball great, bro. He was just passing the ball. It was like he knew to whip the ball around. Get that ball out of your hands. Come on. Somebody's going to be open. OG in the corner. OG can cut to the basket. It's different. He can finish. RJ just, it's harder for RJ could do it, but you can see how much work he had to put in. It was too much effort for him to cut to the basket like that. And he didn't hit the corner three like OG. He just didn't. OG shooting over guys. And Randle's, he's probably in practice like, oh, man, I got a team. More will be revealed. The scoring gets distributed even this season. Shump defense was different, man. Yep. Iman Shumpert went to Georgia Tech. Oh, he did? Okay. Kolek not playing because he can't play defense yet. Speak Ether. Tim speaks Ether. We will know if Kolek is not getting any playing time. We know what that means. We know that in practice you ain't giving it all you got, my brother. CAA. You clearly did not hear my rant about Jaren Jackson Jr. You talk about low IQ. Maybe the young man has a breakout season this year. I don't know. Defensive Player of the Year, I think to me that trophy has been overrated the last 5 seasons. Jaren Jackson Jr. averages 5 rebounds a game, CAA Mafia. I do not want him on my team. That is low effort. He probably fouled out of more games than he led the team in rebounds. And he's your power forward. He's your rim protector. I don't even know if he's more skilled than Randle. Him and Randle have the same problem, basically. But Randle still gets the rebounds. He still scored more points. He's still a threat on the offensive end. Rim pressure. And really, again, what I always talk about is the charity stripe. They donate, man. They get those donations at the charity stripe, man. Randle better than Triple J. Especially right now. He got the right coach. And, John Morant's over there in Memphis. They lost Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones does help out a lot and help them play a different style when he was there. But he's not there. Memphis got a couple guys over there now. The coach, I hear the Memphis fan base complaining about him a lot. Not Pear. Pear is the owner. I forgot the coach's name. But we got to see. With Triple J, I'm not impressed with Triple J. I'm not impressed with him. Randle is more skilled than Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren is just more athletic. He led the league in blocks, bro. Like he gets a lot of steals. He relies too much on his athleticism, Greg. That's what I feel about him. He's, if he comes back this season with a jump hook or something, shoots too many 3-pointers, and he's not even a great 3-point shooter. Remember, Randle wasn't a great 3-point shooter, and he stopped shooting threes last season. Just need him to protect the paint and shoot the corner 3. Is fit over. Just think Triple J can play small ball when needed. Better rim protector than Randle. Way better rim protector than Randle. But he's not a better rebounder. And I don't know. He's a really good defender. He is. Better one-on-one defender than everything. Julius Randle really falls asleep on defense a lot. It's annoying. But for 40 minutes, he's putting more pressure on the defense. Way more pressure than Triple J ever could. Triple J's he settles too much. And Randle used to settle a lot. I'm going by the last Julius Randle I saw, by the way, in January, but also in December. In December, he was starting to pull back on the 3-point shots. I'm hearing small ball lineups with Randle, and I'd rather Triple J do that, not Randle. Nah, that's crazy. Hell no. And our small ball lineup, if you have OG at the 5 and Randle at the 4, Mikhail at the 3, DiVincenzo at the 2, Brunson at the 1, that's tough. We don't need Triple J. Remember, Triple J is a CAA client. I get all that, but I don't get the Triple J hype. I don't see how he makes us. We gap up with him. Maybe let's say defensively we do. I'll give you that. Offensively we drop, and then on top of that he's falling out of games. Mitchell Robinson's an offensive rebounding machine, and I will concede this point to you, CAA Mafia. If Tibbs is the bigs whisperer, the center whisperer, what does Triple J look like with Tibbs? Oh man, Trey Murphy, you kidding me? Why not? Hell yeah. But for who? For Deuce? They just giving him up like that? They just traded Jordan Hawkins, didn't they? They're gonna keep Trey Murphy. They're gonna trade Brandon Ingram to keep Trey Murphy, bro. They love Trey Murphy over there. And they got a great GM. David Griffin is no joke, bro. He's no joke. He rebuilt that Pelicans team, and he's trying to rebuild them and hedge the whole Zion. He's really hedging them. You know, he like Ty Lue. Remember, they had a bad stench on him from the Cavs. We felt like, you got LeBron. What you gonna do with the Pelicans? And he's proven himself. Dave Griffin has proven himself. A lot of talent over there, man. Randle wins that matchup because of the bully ball factor. Yeah, man. He was bullying all of them too. He bullied Cat. He bullied everybody. But he has to keep that going, y'all. We're not letting him off the hook. You're not off the hook, Julius. I say Tom Thibodeau has the most pressure coming up this season. OG might have to be number 2 after that contract. You sign up for that amount of money, bro. Get ready. It's cool right now, OG. Let you miss 30 games out of nowhere. First 30 games. We're going crazy on you. Making $1 million a game. Hell is wrong with you? You better go into that cryo bubble, whatever it's called. When we have enough rebounds, we have Mitch and Randle Hart off the bench. Yep. Jaren. Oh, you mean to get Triple J? We would have to give up Randle for Triple J. Jaren is like a better version of Jericho with the fouls. I don't think he jumps like Jericho. He's way better than Jericho Sims. Like, if Jericho played anything like Triple J, I wouldn't even be, I'll go crazy. That would be insane. That would be insane if he was a poor man's Triple J. So what are we doing about the iHeart replacement? We still need a center. Yeah, man. There's a couple names out there, man. There's one that I really like. Y'all tell me. There's one name that I really like. One name that I really like out there, man. Greg, I might be on later because I'd rather. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that for later, y'all. Because I want everybody to talk about it. I want AllBall in on this. I want Flea in on it. I definitely want Flea on it. Flea on this. August 6th with this guy. If he resigns with the Jazz. By the way, y'all, let's not get it twisted. Show some love. Show that love. AllBall TV love. Go to factormeals.com/ABTV50. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. The code is ABTV50. You get 50% off at Factor Meals. Click the description and get 50% off with Factor Meals. Go in there, show them that we showed up. You want to see what it's about, and it's up to them to close you. Let's not play these games. Factor Meals, y'all. Get your factor on, man. I don't know what time it is. Oh, nah. Come on. Seriously? Seriously?
AllBall suckers.
Are we live?
Big Flea, never the little one.
You heard him right. I just messed up the Godfather thing. Just when I thought I was in, they put me right back in.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, bro. We were roasting you, man, Carmelo. And,
I see that. I see that.
And we had the ultimate roast for Shaq. AllBall was on fire. The chat was going bananas. Robert Paulson says Factor Meals is like the food version of Funky Cold Medina. He had another one earlier. Hey, Flea, by the way, shout out to our guy, Robert Paulson.
Big shout
He had a because apparently Flea wasn't here for an hour and a half. But guess what? I was carrying him on my back. Just like that.
That shit is so funny.
Robert Paulson's going bananas, bro. He's going bananas. We were going at Shaq so hard, I guess he didn't like that. Because he's because he has AllBall as Shaq. I hope you can see this. Salute to Flea. Y'all don't realize how good he is and going to be better with this team playing bully ball. And with Randle, we go to the Eastern Conference Finals against Indy. Y'all don't know what you have until it's gone. Yep. Talk about it. He won't average that with the roster anymore. You're not replacing Randle with anyone available. So he willing to get rid of a player that's 25 and 10, 5 assists, 3 All-Stars, 2 All-NBAs. And if he's not hurt, would have been a 3-time All-NBA. Yeah, 3-time All-Star and 3-time NBA. Good point, John Pettit. Very good point. Salute to Flea from the family. Chill Will. Brunson won't average 29 with this roster. What's your point? Randle is important to this team. And if you can't replace him with someone equal or better, there's no point in trading him. Yeah. Yeah, but CAA is just he likes Triple J and he's fighting for him. I get it. Randle with OG became a different player and a beast on the boards, and his assists went damn near a triple-double. As AllBall dances in the background like a lunatic.
I was just tapping in.
How you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I was just tapping in before y'all wrapped up, man. Had to miss this morning.
It's all good. You got 10 minutes?
I don't.
Or even better. So we can get on board on it.
Yeah.
You could talk about the other topic that I sent you, but we didn't get into that.
Yeah,
I don't know how much chop this up into 2 videos because we went like a half hour on each topic, longer. The Carmelo one went crazy. I might repost it as a live.
That'd be dope. I'm out of here. I just wanted to tap in and say good morning. My apologies for missing the show this morning.
He wanted to clock in.
We live. Big Flea. Never the little one.
I'll be ready to go.
Hopefully, we might do it tonight, 7:45. I should have time.
I'll be there.
Should have time. Maybe half hour, 20 minutes.
I'll be there.
We're about to crack 10,000 subscribers soon. Let's effing go.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Talking New York. Flea can't give you 10 minutes. Don't worry, Fab. You ain't alone in that. Hey, man. I need some of that Blue Chew, whatever y'all be eating. Whatever y'all be eating, man. Thanks for Big Flea dropping by. AllBall in the building. Listen, man, we doing this with AllBall AI. We can't tell what he's doing, all right? AllBall AI was in the mix today. Flea came in to made the drop off. Pow. Pow. And all y'all in the CAA Mafia was going crazy today. Paolo Banchero was way better than Randle at 20 years old. I mean, that's not close. Come on now, CAA Mafia. What you talking about? Come on. Come on. Love y'all, man. I'm planning on 7:45 tonight. Let's see if I get enough rest. John Morant was the main reason the Grizzlies were the 4th seed, not Triple J, but Randle took a team with Elfrid Payton and Reggie Bullock as scoring options to the playoffs. I don't want to step on your point because John Morant was a big reason, but they were like two different teams with Tyus Jones there. Without Morant, the Grizzlies were in the lottery. Yeah. Give me a power forward that can get me 12 to 15 points with 2 to 3 blocks, 7 to 8 rebounds, either high IQ over Randle. You think he has a high IQ? Come on, man. Salute, bro. We will be there. CA Mafia. Love y'all, man. I'm tired. Me so tired. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.